Hey guys, I'm Maddie and welcome back to my channel. Today's Monday and I slept through my alarm. It's like, what time is it even? It's 10 to 8 and I was hoping to be up at 6:05. I had my alarm set for. And I am not starting off today great, honestly. Last night I made muffins and as I was like, I don't remember exactly what I was doing. I went to go like pull something towards me. Like, I don't know if it was like the muffin tin or the bowl of batter, but I tweaked something in my neck right up here and down like into my shoulder. Oh, it hurts. It hurts to move my neck, like to turn it certain ways, to like look down just on this side. It is painful. So, what I'm gonna do, this is a game plan for today. I'm doing fasted cardio, so we better make our pre-workout. To be honest, I don't know if this makes a difference or not, but in my head, I think drinking like half a glass of water first will help like coat my stomach. So then, like if the pre-workout's like acidic, it won't hurt my tummy. Or it'll dilute my stomach acids. I don't know. I just drink half a glass of water before I do my pre-workout. What I'm taking is the Smoke and Hot by Revolution Nutrition Uprising. It's like a thermogenic. So it'll increase your internal temperature so you can burn more calories. And the other day I took a full scoop of this. You're only supposed to do half. But you're supposed to take half twice a day. So I might just do like 3/4 of a scoop because I'm only taking it once. I don't need to take it twice a day. I also sound like I've smoked half a pack of cigarettes, which I don't know why. I just did not have a good sleep last night. And I'm sorry I'm complaining right off the bat. I'm trying to turn this day around. It's kind of rainy. It's actually really rainy and gloomy out. I would really like to invest in one of those hand blenders, but I just haven't bought one yet. It's not even an investment. I think you can get them on Amazon for like $5. Oh, that was a chunk. Anyways, cheers. I think I really needed to sleep in because I will show you everything after. But Saturday night, we had a hospital gala, so like a big fancy gala event to raise money for our local hospital because they're buying an MRI machine, so that's what this is going towards. And I drove because I'm not drinking, so I DD'd everyone. I don't think we left. It was like in a town over. I don't think we left there until 1 or 1:30 maybe even. Yeah, I think it was actually closer to 1:30. And then by the time I dropped everyone off and then got home, I wasn't in bed till like 2:30, 2:45, and then fell asleep by 3. And then I got up at like 7:30. So I really didn't sleep much that night either. And then yesterday I was pretty tired. I don't think I napped at all yesterday. Yesterday being Sunday. And then, oh yes I did. I did take a nap actually, right at lunchtime. And then I had to milk last night. Milking went great. It was super quick. It was really easy. Nothing happened, which does not happen very often because usually something kind of goes awry. But anyways, milking was great. Came home, stayed up maybe a little later than I wanted. I think I went to bed at like 10:30 and then didn't get up till 7:30. So I had a good sleep last night. That's the annoying thing about my phone is that sometimes my alarm just doesn't go off. Like this happens quite frequently, and I do have an actual alarm clock. I just don't set it. But yeah, like on my home screen, my alarm will be going off, but the sound doesn't go off. So I don't know what that means. Yeah, I rearranged the basement, so now everything is kind of in one area because before the treadmill was like on this side of the basement and then all of my like workout equipment was way over here. So it wasn't very cohesive. It didn't go well together. There wasn't a good flow. But now now we got room to work out, to do all of the things, and I'm very excited. And just also with all the renovations going on, there's a bunch of stuff in the basement, but a lot of that is gone now. Anyways, I don't think I told you about what my plan for today was. I am going to do my fasted cardio. Then I'm probably gonna make some breakfast. And then I'm going to take a bath to hopefully help loosen up my muscles. Take a bath with some Epsom salts. And then I'm going to clean my room in the bathroom because not looking too good. Ah, shit, and I did laundry today. I have, but it's raining, so I can't get my laundry out. I mean, I'm going to put in my, it's supposed to rain all day, so I'm going to have to put it in the dryer. That really defeated the purpose of doing laundry. And it's supposed to rain tomorrow too. You know, you're getting old when you like genuinely care about the weather and how it impacts your day. And I have one breakout right here. I think it's from the egg yolks. I know I've talked about this before, but for a couple days I ate eggs with the yolk in, and I got one breakout, and then after the couple days I decided to take the yolks out, and besides this one breakout and like this one right here, I got nothing. And this one's not hormonal, it's because I picked. So this one. So maybe the yolks are my problem and I can actually eat eggs just with no yolk. We're winning. I am so stiff, like doing that. Oh boy. Done by fasted cardio. Oh, can you see? Watching Haley on YouTube. Oh my god, you cannot see me. Done. I need to get new lighting down here, but whey drip, not too great today, honestly. It's kind of liquidy. I like mine a little thicker. It's like pudding-ish. It's like 9:30 and I'm eating my breakfast. Got my blueberry oatmeal with my whey drip, 2 egg whites with some cinnamon and sugar-free syrup. I am really feeling it. It's like I said, 9:30 and I'm just eating now. And it's really bothering me, but I can't go back in time to wake up earlier, so I'm just making the most of it. Still going about my regular day, just a little bit later. And you know what? It's fine. I don't really have anything I have to do today, like appointments or anything, just working this afternoon. So I'm allowed to drag my feet a little bit and just go through things a little slower. It's not gonna kill me. It's not gonna hurt anyone else. So I'm gonna sit here, enjoy my breakfast, and drink my coffee. And it's still pouring rain, so I don't know when I'm gonna go for my walk, but that's a later dilemma. I feel like I'm always vlogging in the kitchen, but I have some exciting things I wanted to show you because Saturday we went to a hospital gala. There, when you first walk in, there's like what's called the nurse's draw. So you pay 20 bucks, you get to pick a number, and then that number is associated with a gift. So I participated in that. And I got this Scentsy warmer, like a little wax melter. And it's really cute actually. It's got like these little dandelion wishes on it. I don't even know if you can see that. I don't want to take it out of the wrapper because honestly, I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep it or I might actually give it as a gift like at Christmas time or something. So, because I just don't really like use this kind of stuff. I am much more of a candle lady, not so much a wax melter. I just think they're kind of a pain in the ass nonetheless, but this is a super great gift if you are into it. It's all just personal preference. So that was part of it. And then I also got this reusable bag, which I think is perfect actually. It'll be very nice to keep in my vehicle because you never know when you're gonna need a bag. It's in this floral print and it's like super durable. It's a really thick material actually. And it's a decent size. So this will be great just to have in my car. And also a part of the gala is a silent auction and I won. I was the highest bidder on a little Lululemon gift set. The first thing is this yoga mat in this beautiful purple color. It is the mat 5mm and this thing is freaking heavy. It is like a heavy duty yoga mat. But, you know, I'm getting back into my fitness and working out, so I thought I'd treat myself to a new, nice yoga mat because my other ones are quite old and crusty. So this will be a nice addition. And this regularly goes for $98. And also included was this Lululemon water bottle in this really nice, like, teal seafoam color. It's a screw top with a little chug spout. And I think this originally goes for like $48 and I paid $155 for both of these. So pretty much on regular price. And I also have another thing, 2 more things actually. I'm drinking one right now and this is the President's Choice Mockwa. They're like mocktails. So the one I'm drinking right now is a tequila sunrise and my can is dented. Cocktail flavored sparkling water. And this is like, I think it says like tastes of like maraschino cherries and orange juice or something. It's pretty good. I don't really know what a tequila sunrise is supposed to taste like, but... And I haven't had one of these, but this is the mojito flavored mint. So I'm excited to try this one because I love mojitos. And I think these came in like a 6-pack for $4.50, I want to say. 0 sugar, 0 calorie, just some sparkling water. But you know, it's nice to have something, especially with summer coming up and going out places and being sober this summer. I need something to sip on while everyone else is having alcoholic beverages. So I thought I would try this. I really want to do a whole video of trying different non-alcoholic virgin drinks and seeing what's out there because honestly, I don't know what is out there. I don't know even where I can buy them from. I know well.ca has like a whole section, so I think I'm going to place an order from there within the next couple weeks so then I can have some and try them. But this is what we're starting with, the tequila sunrise and mojito. I really am hungry right now. It's like 12:30, so I'm going to make some lunch, but I don't know what I want. I don't even know what we have in the fridge. Lunch is leftover mushroom soup with rice, zucchini, and chicken. I think I made this on Friday, maybe? It's just so good, and I needed to eat it up before it went bad. We're going out for our walk because it is sunny now. Wow, this lighting is nice. Not so much now, but anyways, we're going for a walk, and this is my outfit. These are pajama shorts. You can't really see them. They're like plaid. And then I have a Phoenix, Arizona t-shirt with my fanny pack because I just need to get outside and I don't really give a shit what I look like, especially right now. But yeah, dogs. Sully, are you ready? Are you ready to go? Sadie, are you ready? Yes. I know we've been outside all day because it's been raining. So now we need to go. Yeah, okay. I don't think this is a spoiler, but last night I was reading the last letter and I am like 40 pages in, and as with most of my books, I did not read the back. The back is a letter to Beckett from Ryan saying like, if you're reading this, well, you know the last letter drill, you made it and I didn't, because I know if there was any chance you could have saved me, you would have, and it's signed Ryan. And at the beginning of the book, we find out Ryan is Ella's brother, our main character Ella, who has 2 twins. And by this letter, you know Ryan dies, but I didn't read the back of it, and he dies within the first like 30 pages. And last night, I shit you not, I was bawling, like sobbing because I didn't know. And I'm like, oh my gosh, we're not even 40 pages in and there has been so much tragedy already. Like Ella and Ryan's parents have both died. I'm pretty sure their grandparents on both sides have died. And Ella's daughter has been diagnosed with cancer, like literally life-threatening. She has less than a year to live type of cancer. And freaking Beckett needs to pack up and go be with Ella. And if we are already going through this much turmoil in the first 50 pages, I don't want to know what's in store for the rest of this book. I am scared. I am genuinely so scared because I know it's going to be a roller coaster. This might actually kill me, this book, because we hardly even saw Ryan. We maybe got like 5 pages about him in total, and I just don't know if I can handle it because I'm sure Beckett's gonna die. Like, I don't know for sure, but I'm fairly certain Beckett dies or Ella, but I'm fairly confident it'll be Becca. I hope Beckett, not Becca, Beckett. I hope I'm wrong so badly, but Rebecca Yarros, we might have some words because this is the first of her book that I've read outside of the Empyrean series, which is Fourth Wing and Iron Flame. So yeah, I don't even know if I really told you the premise of this book, but Beckett is pretty isolated in the army. Like, he doesn't have any friends, doesn't talk to anyone outside of the guys like on his base or a part of his, not team, but whatever they're called. Like, he just doesn't have any external connections. So then Ryan sets him up with his sister Ella, and they write letters back and forth to each other, just keeping each other company, because Ella's 24 and has has like a set of 3-year-old twins. So her life is a bit chaotic, and Beckett could use some personal connection and use someone to talk to. So then they start talking, and now Beckett needs to go be with Ella while she's going through this chemo with her daughter, and her life is like crumbling around her, and Beckett has lost his best friend. That was Ryan. So much sadness already. I feel like a little boy with a bowl cut right now. I just got home from work. It is quarter after 8. And because I didn't go for my walk this morning, I get to go for my walk tonight. And as you can hear, the tiny prince really is excited to go. Yeah, for some reason I didn't do my walk today. Actually, it's not for some reason. It's because this freaking book has a chokehold on me, and I'm probably gonna finish it tonight. I have a little under half to go. Oh, they're crazy. I'm probably gonna finish it tonight, and I couldn't get off the couch to go do anything today except for read this book. So that's why I didn't go earlier, but now it's biting me in the ass because all I wanna do after I'm done work is eat dinner and take a shower. Sully, you're being rude. I'm trying to talk. All I wanna do is take a shower, eat dinner, and chill out on the couch doing not a whole lot. But I love myself, and I could do hard things, so I can go for a freaking like even 15-minute walk. I'm not going for very long. I don't care how far I go. I'm probably just gonna go around the block, but I'm getting this done. And if you haven't gone for your walk today, go for your walk. You can do it. I know you can. It doesn't have to be long. You don't even have to be really happy doing it. Just get out there and do it. It's a really, really nice evening out. Like, it was raining and shitty this morning, but right now it is pretty sunny and only slightly cool. So got my sweater, got my comfy studio pants on, gonna put my hokas on, and we're gonna go for this walk. I am going to take out my contacts though and put my glasses on. Miss Rebecca Yarros, I have some words for you, ma'am. I finished this book last night. I stayed up till midnight finishing this. I was like 40 pages in at the start of the day, and I read to page 425. This book crushed me. I cried twice in this book, and the last time I bawled my eyes out. I swear to God, I probably cried for 5 minutes finishing this book. It crushed me. So I explained it in, I think, a previous clip, but Beckett and Ella, these characters are so well developed and have such thorough backgrounds that you can't help but falling in love with them. And Colt and Maisie, who are the twins, they are like quite the characters. Like they have personalities all of their own. I've never read a book with this much children in it, with as many children in it as this book has. But I loved it. They have very unique perspectives. The whole book follows basically Maisie's cancer treatment and how Ella's going to afford it, and how Beckett plays a role in her life, providing for her and her children, and navigating Ryan's death. Oh, I thought I knew how this book was gonna end, but I was like, that's like too realistic. Like I knew it wasn't gonna be like a happy ending, because Rebecca Yarros is very vocal about the fact that you cannot trust her with your emotions, and I know why now. I know why. I don't know why I was so hesitant to pick up one of her other books that wasn't part of like the Fourth Wing series, but I want to binge all of her other books. I do have one of her other ones, Full Measure. I really want to read The Things We Leave Unfinished, and I've also heard Great and Precious Things. Those are just the two on the back of this book, but I have heard of The Things We Leave Unfinished are like, that's a heartbreaking book as well. The way she writes, the characters in this, their dynamics, just all of it. And like, frick, why did it have to end like this? Why? Why did she do the characters so dirty? But it is like like on this, In Touch Weekly has a quote, a haunting, heartbreaking, and ultimately inspirational love story. Like it is so beautiful, and that's why it is heartbreaking, because it's not fair. This book is not fair, but life isn't fair. So it's very real and raw, and just, I felt all of the emotions the characters were feeling. It's a frickin' slow ass burn, let me tell you that much for free. But it's just so much more. Like there is like the tiniest amount of smut in this, but it is so wholesome. And also I thought the secret that Beckett was keeping was going to be some astronomical big bomb drop. It wasn't nearly as bad as I was expecting. If you've gotten to that part, there's a part that he's hiding a secret from Ella, and we get glimpses of it. We as the reader don't know what he's hiding until Ella knows. But I just expected it to be a lot more than it was. Like in the grand scheme of things, it wasn't that catastrophic. I mean, it was, but not related to the storyline, if that makes sense. But yeah, I love this book. This is 5 stars for me. Not that this is a comfort read, but I can definitely see myself coming back to it because it was so good. It was an emotional roller coaster, and I haven't cried over a book since The Book Thief, I think. I think that was the last book I cried in, if I'm not mistaken. I could be very wrong, but I could cry still. Like I want to reread the end, like the last 50 pages, just because it was such an emotional roller coaster. But I don't know if I can put myself through that, especially because I just put on mascara, so we're not going to do that yet. I think I still have a few days with this book where I can maybe revisit it. Anyways, today is Wednesday, and today's Wednesday. I, like, for a minute panicked that it was Thursday. But yeah, I don't really have much planned. I need to go get Millie cat litter. It is like 9:30, I think. Give or take. It's like probably 9:45. Part of me wants to go to Costco. I don't really need to go to Costco, but I would like to stock up on Alani News, some instant coffee, Alani protein shakes. I need some collagen. I could get cat litter there. I don't know, but it's like, it's a far drive, and I don't know if I'm really up for that drive. But I don't got much else going on. I'm gonna clean the kitchen and then I'll decide, because I just know if I go to Costco, I'll probably spend more money than I need to. And yeah, I could also just go one town over and grab cat litter from the pet store there and then save myself a ton of money. Anyways, let's clean the kitchen first, and then we're probably just gonna go to Palmerston to Rockin' Dukes. Because I just need, the only thing I need is cat litter. I'm winning stay-at-home daughter of the year today because I'm making bread. So I have my yeast, water, and some honey in here. And now we are going to add 3 cups of flour. I know everyone, you look at the internet and you're always gonna be told you measure flour wrong. So if I'm doing it wrong, don't yell at me because this is just how I do it. I scoop, I know you're supposed to like pour or whatever, but this is how I do it. So 3 cups of flour, about, oh, and I also don't really measure things. 2 tablespoons of oil. Because I hate doing dishes, so if I can just kind of, and I've baked enough where I'm pretty accurate at my eyeballing, and then 2 teaspoons of salt. And really with bread, you're pretty lenient, except for like the yeast. But even the amount of flour you put in is all gonna depend. We're gonna let it go for like, this is a timer for 11 minutes, so let it go for that long, I guess. Don't get me wrong, I love this thing, but it sucks at getting things off of the sides. Like I always still feel like I need to stop it, lift it, scrape down the sides, and then let it keep going. And the bottom too, it doesn't seem to get. Like yes, it is so handy just to leave it, set it and forget it, but you can't really forget it because it doesn't get a lot of the flour at the side. Okay, while it's mixing, we're going to add half cups of flour at a time and up to about 5.5 cups, but you're gonna have to eyeball it. As soon as it starts to pull away from the sides and form like a uniform ball, then you know you got it. I'm going to also carefully stick my spatula in while it's mixing. I'm always very scared to do that because growing up, my friend got her hand stuck in a mixer and literally broke her arm. So do it very, very carefully, or if you're concerned about it, turn it off and lift it up, which I'm going to do here now. This is exactly the consistency you want. We're gonna let this go for about 5 minutes. Now it is nice and soft and elasticy. I'm just gonna knead it by hand for a few minutes here. It's still a bit sticky, so I'm just gonna add a little bit of flour as needed. And then to a bowl, I'm gonna add a little bit more olive oil, just like a splash. Coat that. Put our ball in, get it nice and coated as well. And then I'm gonna cover with saran wrap and let it rise for about 1.5 hours. I'm actually gonna move it to a bigger bowl because this, I think it's gonna rise quite a bit more. To say I'm glad I put it in a bigger bowl is an understatement. It's got freaking massive. So now, the fun part. And now I'm gonna divide it into 2 dough balls as evenly as I can. And I lined 2 loaf pans. I'm just gonna kind of shape these into little logs. You don't need to score the top of these, but we are going to let these rest covered again for like half an hour. I realize I'm not giving like exact step-by-step directions. I'll leave the recipe I use down below. I'm just kind of talking through my process. Goodbye, my little babies. Oh my God, it's perfect. It's perfect. Oh my God, this is the best bread I've ever made. It's very pale, but you know, whatever. Whatever. There is something so therapeutic about baking bread. I love it, love it, love it, love it. It's just so satisfying knowing what is going into your food. Don't know if it's just me, maybe, but this lighting, so sorry, like half my face. But yeah, I just love making bread. It's so easy and super inexpensive, and just it tastes better, honestly, in my opinion, especially when it comes right out of the oven and it's still a little bit warm. That's my favorite, with a little bit of butter on it. I wanted to give a little update on 75 Hard. It's still going really, really well. I'm sticking to all my things. I actually weighed myself today. Today marks the end of week 2, which is crazy. It feels like it's been a lot longer than it has been, but it's also flown by because I've been so intentional every single day and doing what I need to do, which is great. But recently I've noticed, where I was going with it. I weighed myself and I'm down about 3.5 pounds from where I started, which is crazy. I don't physically notice a big difference. Mentally, I feel really good and accomplished because I am sticking to all my routines and my goals. So not that, like, to be honest, yes, this is physical because, as I've mentioned earlier, I want to lose weight, and it is coming from a physical place because I'm not happy with how I look, but it's also coming from like a dedicated place because I've never seen myself lean. I want to know what I look like and what that version of me feels like. It's more of like a competition with myself to prove that I can do it and to prove that I can do hard things and that I can stick to a diet, I can stick to a routine. I'm worth putting in this effort. So yes, it stems from a physical place, but it is so much more than that. And I want to prove that oh my God, sorry, this lighting is like driving me bonkers because it looks like I'm missing half a goddamn eyebrow. But I just want to prove to myself that I can do hard things and that I'm worth taking the time to focus on myself and that I am important and that I am valuable and I matter. Because before, I just posted a video about like cannabis and stuff. I treated myself like dog shit. I didn't think I was worth anything. I didn't think I was worth focusing on myself and pushing myself into uncomfortable situations, intentionally putting myself into uncomfortable situations because I would just like let things pass me by and let things just go on, and then I would be uncomfortable, but I would tell myself I'm a victim of my situation instead of removing myself from that situation and putting myself in a different one. But I've noticed the snacking. That is a issue for me and always has been up until about the 1.5 week point. That's when like the motivation's high and you're feeling good and like you're riding that high. But now that it's like kind of coming down, I'm feeling the urge to be snacky. And it's not even that I'm hungry. I'm just like spending too much time in the kitchen. I don't even know what I'm doing in there. I'm just like dicking around. I don't know why, like there's no real reason for me to be in the kitchen, but I just find myself spending a lot of time in there. And then I'm just like, oh, I'll just have like a little snack. Like I'll just take a little snack, a little pepperette, some peanut butter filled pretzels, which I don't, this is the habit coming back in me because I'm not hungry, but this is the habit that's being brought up. And if I wasn't doing this challenge, I think I would just follow through with every urge and every impulse. But because I am focused on my goals, I am like doing a check-in with myself. Like, am I actually hungry, or am I bored, or am I just seeing a food so now I want it? But what I've been doing is drinking a lot of flavored water. That has been helping. And it's not even to like, I guess it is to curb a craving, but it's more like just a little flavor in my mouth. Like I just like the flavor of things, I think, and need that excitement. So I'm switching to a water. I have peach mango in here today. And that's really, really been helping. Yeah. It's just like finding these little things that work for you. And I'm doing this in a very healthy way, but I'm trying to stick to 3 meals a day with like minimal to no snacking. Like I start my day with a like pre-workout meal if I am doing like strength training. That's how I start, but I don't want to be snacking too much throughout the day just because it's mindless for me and it's just because it's habit, which I'm trying to break that, really trying to, but it helps for me to be honest and to have these to hold me accountable. So as much as you might enjoy watching this video, it's also for me too, which I feel like that's why a lot of people post on YouTube. But yeah. I don't really have much more to say. The workouts are still going great. Sometimes my walks, I'm like, oh, I don't want to go for a walk. Like I just worked out. I don't want to go for a walk. But then I'm like, okay, suck it up. Take the dogs. The dogs deserve to go for a walk. Even if you don't want to go for one, the dogs deserve to go for one because they need some stimulation too. So that helps me get my ass out the door thinking of other people. Reading has been pretty easy. Taking my supplements, sometimes I'm like, God damn, this is the last thing I want to do is take my supplements. Even though it's so easy, I think that's why I don't want to do it because I'm like, is it really making a difference? It doesn't matter if it's really making a difference or not. It's the act of doing it and following through with what I have set for myself. That is what makes the difference. So I do it. I do it anyways. I'm like, buck up, take your mouthful of water, down the hatch. No alcohol, that's been great, really not too difficult. I did post a video about me going out for the first time sober with other people who were drinking. So go watch that if you haven't. But I also am going to a music fest this Friday night, being 2 days from now. Today's Wednesday. So we'll see how that goes. I'm DDing, but it's like, this frickin', this makes me so mad, like rage. I feel rage because this event is sponsored by Cottage Springs. That is my favorite brand of alcohol. They make my favorite drinks, my favorite seltzers, and I don't get to have any of them. Last year when we went to the same event, it was sponsored by a brewery and I don't drink beer, so it wasn't that big of a thing because they didn't have that many seltzer options. I was also driving too, so it wasn't a big deal. Like I think I had 2 drinks there or something and then I had to drive home. But now I'm not drinking at all and I'm kind of worried because I don't know if I can bring in a water bottle with me. And I don't want to frickin' pay for water. I find that so pointless. I think I'm gonna try to bring this one in because it's like small enough. But we shall see. It's just a pain in my frickin' ass. Yeah, so I'm very upset that I'm not drinking because Cottage Springs. But I also put myself in a place, I'm like, think about the money you're saving. Because I think drinks are like $7 a piece there, which that adds up. That adds up fast. So, great, eh? Really freaking fantastic. Oh, it makes me so sad, but I know I'm gonna feel so much better the next day. I'm gonna have a great time still. I'm gonna microdose. I do have one of my little capsules left, so I'm going to microdose so I can feel the good vibes, just be a little bit happier, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I'm excited to go. Upset I'm not drinking, but proud of myself because I know I'm gonna stay sober. I know I'm not gonna drink, so I am proud of myself. Yeah, that's all my updates for right now, really. Kind of just went on a bit of a tangent. Oh, man. Man. I'm working tomorrow morning. Tomorrow's gonna be a rest day because I haven't taken a rest day. When was my last rest day? Sunday? Did I have a rest day Sunday maybe? I think I did. And then Thursday, and then I'll probably work out all weekend. I'm just rambling. 10 minutes later. God.